I'm a 32-year-old guy, quite fit, and have had a successful career in the tech industry. I crossed paths with Sharon, who is now soon to be my ex-wife, around 6 years ago. Our connection was instant. She was not only stunning but also intelligent, and it seemed like she was genuinely interested in me. Fast forward 2 years, we got married, and everything seemed like a dream come true. However, as I contemplated taking our relationship to the next level, especially considering starting a family, doubts began to creep in. I couldn't shake the nagging feeling that Sharon might not be as invested in our relationship as I am. I started noticing subtle things like how she laughed a bit too hard at my boss's jokes or how she frequently brought him up in conversations. While my boss, let's call him Mr. X, was charismatic, I couldn't ignore the uneasy feeling I had about the situation. With Thanksgiving approaching, my company planned a big party a week before the actual holiday, allowing everyone to spend the day with their families. This year, I devised a plan. I informed Sharon of a last-minute business trip, making it impossible for me to attend the party. She seemed disappointed, but her quick dismissal only heightened my suspicions. On the night of the party, I found myself sitting in my car a block away from the venue, heart pounding. I decided to wait until the party was in full swing before I take action, slipping in through a side entrance, attempting to blend into the crowd. My eyes scanned the room for Sharon or Mr. X, but they're nowhere to be seen. Then I spot it. The men's bathroom door slightly ajar, and their muffled voices confirm it's them. Pushing the door open, I witness an uncomfortably intimate embrace between Mr. X and Sharon, a betrayal that triggers an immediate surge of anger. Without a second thought, I grab Mr. X by the collar and start throwing punches. Years of boxing as a hobby come into play, and it's clear he's no match for me. In that moment, fueled by the weight of betrayal and lies, I unleash my emotions. The scuffle is brief. A couple of guys pull me away, leaving Mr. X battered on the floor. Without waiting for the aftermath, I exit, get into my car, and drive home. The house is dark and silent as I wait in the living room, the clock ticking past midnight. When I hear the front door open, Sharon steps in, her footsteps hesitant. The street lamp's light casts shadows across her face, revealing streaks of mascara and a look of dread.
Bruce,
Her voice is shaky.
are you here?
I remain still, responding from the darkness. Yeah, I'm here. She flicks on the light, flinching when she sees me sitting there, my expression unreadable.
Bruce, I can explain.
Explain. My voice is colder than intended. What's there to explain, Sharon? She stammers, hands trembling.
It was a mistake. It didn't mean anything, I swear. It just happened.
Just happened? I stand up, anger simmering beneath the surface. You think that makes it better, that it just happened?
I'm sorry, Bruce, I really am.
Tears roll down her cheeks.
I never meant to hurt you. I don't know what I was thinking.
Hurt me? I laugh, devoid of humor. You didn't just hurt me, Sharon. You betrayed me with my boss, no less. How long has this been going on?
It wasn't going on.
Now she's crying, desperation in her voice.
It was just a stupid mistake. Please, Bruce, we can work through this.
I shake my head, feeling a mix of anger, sadness, and disbelief. There's no this to work through. It's over, Sharon. Her voice breaks.
You mean our marriage?
Yes, our marriage, I say firmly. I want a divorce. I can't be with someone I can't trust.
Please, Bruce, don't do this.
She reaches out, but I step back.
I love you. I know I messed up, but I love you.
I don't know if that's true. I respond, maintaining a steady voice despite the turmoil inside. Even if it is, it's no longer enough. She stands there, sobbing, her whole body shaking. So what now? I say. Now you pack your things and leave. I can't be in the same house with you. Not after what you've done. She nods resignedly, wiping her tears with the back of her hand. Okay, Bruce, I'll go. With that, she turns and slowly walks away, her sobs echoing through the house long after she's gone. But I'm done. It's over. I tell her I want a divorce. She pleads with me, but I can't even look at her. I instruct her to pack her things, and I watch as she scrambles around the house, grabbing her stuff, still crying. The woman I thought I knew, the woman I thought I loved, is now a stranger to me. The next few days are a blur. I call my lawyer, start the divorce proceedings, and word gets out about the fight. Suddenly, I'm the talk of the office. Mr. X is out on medical leave, and there are whispers of legal action, but nothing comes of it. I take some time off work, trying to clear my head. I hit the gym harder than ever, spend hours at the boxing gym, anything to keep my mind off things. My friends rally around me, take me out, try to cheer me up, but it's tough. I thought I had it all figured out, and then this happens. It's been a few months since that night. The divorce is finalized, and I'm slowly putting my life back together. I've been promoted at work, taking over some of Mr. X's responsibilities while he's on extended leave. I'm back in the dating game, but I'm taking it slow, not rushing into anything. Looking back, I wish I'd handled things differently. Maybe I should have confronted them calmly, not let my anger get the best of me. But in the heat of the moment, I just snapped. I don't regret standing up for myself, but I do regret the violence, so that's my story, Reddit. A cautionary tale, I guess. Trust your gut, but keep your cool, and maybe, just maybe, take up boxing. It's a great way to let off some steam. Update, hey Reddit, Bruce here again. I know it's been a while since my last post, but a lot has happened, and I thought I'd give you all an update. First off, the divorce proceedings took a wild turn. Sharon, in what I can only describe as a move of pure audacity, asked for an insane amount of alimony. We're talking about a figure that even made my lawyer chuckle in disbelief. She claimed that she was accustomed to a certain lifestyle that she couldn't maintain without my support. It was ridiculous. We ended up going to court over it. I was nervous, not going to lie. The thought of having to hand over a substantial portion of my hard-earned money was at stake for an unknown duration, causing significant distress. Fortunately, justice prevailed as the judge saw through her claims. Given our youth, good health, and earning capabilities, coupled with the circumstances of the divorce, the judge rejected her plea for alimony. It brought immense relief, feeling like a heavy burden had been lifted. In other news, I've tentatively re-entered the dating scene, acknowledging the initial awkwardness. I've been connecting with a woman, let's call her Emily, whom I met through a mutual friend. She's fantastic, intelligent, with a sharp sense of humor, and shares many interests with me. Although it's nothing serious yet, there's potential. Emily is aware of my recent divorce. I opted for transparency, and she has been remarkably understanding. We're taking things slowly, relishing the process of getting to know each other. It's comforting to have someone to talk to, someone who brings laughter and helps me forget the chaos of the past months. So, Reddit, the divorce is finalized, and I'm not burdened with alimony payments. I'm cautiously optimistic about the future. I appreciate the support and advice from those who reached out during tough times. Here's to new beginnings, however uncertain they may be. Thankfully, I don't have a boss to worry about. One less thing on my plate. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. I recall the period when my wife and I shared a strong bond. We tied the knot when she was 38 and I was 34. Her previous marriage ended in divorce following the tragic loss of their teenage son. Though I had never been married, having experienced the death of my younger brother, I understood the depths of grief. I stood by her, offering a listening ear, a shoulder to lean on, and advice whenever I could. Our marriage spanned 10 years, and we were together for a total of 12. My career in construction evolved, and with an inheritance from my father, I ventured into designing and building my own houses. This led to a significant promotion, accompanied by a considerable pay increase. My wife, finding solace and inspiration through our connection, transformed from an overweight, withered state to a fit and radiant woman. Despite the seeming longevity of our time together, it felt remarkably short when expressed. The years rolled by, and I never thought I would put a definitive number on our marriage. While my work in construction thrived, my wife initiated a health, wellness, and healing video blog 3 years into our marriage. It positively impacted numerous lives, becoming an example of resilience after traumatic life events. Trust and privacy defined our relationship, and I never felt the need to invade her personal space. However, a sudden turn of events occurred when I received a call from the police department informing me of my wife's arrest. Charged with criminal mischief and destruction of property, she sought revenge on a woman who had supposedly stolen her ex husband's stand. Confronting her in an interview room, I unraveled the truth behind her actions and discovered her ongoing affair with her ex husband. As the intricate web of deceit unfolded, my wife's actions led to legal consequences, a large fine, and reparations for the damages caused. The community shunned her, and the weight of her choices left me grappling with the reality of our shattered marriage. In the aftermath, I grappled with the revelation that my wife had rekindled a relationship with her ex husband. The police station encounter, the confrontation, and the legal consequences marked the end of a chapter. The epilogue reveals the lingering aftermath. 2 years since the lunch at Rison, with Terry rising to a lieutenant in the Air Force, Bradley pursuing graduate studies, and no trace of Lauren after she vanished. Our lives took unexpected turns, leaving me contemplating whether the lunch at Rison was a blessing or a curse, as I navigated the complexities of rebuilding a life after betrayal.